Good morning, this is Karen with Over the Artsy Moon, and I'm just coming on to do a little painting with you. I've got my coffee cup that I painted the other day. I've got my coffee in front of me. How's everybody doing today? Are you drinking some nice, delicious coffee? Oh my gosh, I just love my coffee in the morning. Hope you guys are having a nice cup. How do you guys like your coffee? Black? You like it with lots of cream like I like it? All right, let's get right into this. I'm going to be adding these letters up here, but first coffee. So I'm going to go ahead and put my carbon paper. I know I've used this a million times. Can you tell? Lots of paint everywhere. You can see all the marks I made before, but all I'm going to do is take the shinier side and put that down right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my lettering right at the top. And I just made some lettering in Canva, and now I'm going to trace. So here I go. I'm just going to write on those lines. Doesn't matter if you're not exactly on, totally fine. This is just going to give me some lines so I can paint and have something to go off of. Here I am concentrating. All right. So it's pretty simple. It's a little fun way to add some interest to a painting. If you've ever done anything like this, let me know. Maybe some of you are Cricut users. I have a Cricut. I'm not really friends with my Cricut though. My Cricut doesn't like me sometimes. So I usually do other things besides the Cricut. Oops, try not to move that. So if you're a Cricut user or you've used Silhouette, let me know. But this is an alternate way to do it if you want to have some lettering on something, but you don't have one of those fancy machines. And by the time I get that Cricut pulled out, I could have some lettering ready to go, and I don't have to weed it or anything like that. And it's easy enough to do. Okay. Kind of excited. I have holiday today like everybody else. So it seems like there's so many things we can do in one day, right? But then the end of the day comes and we feel like, oh, I could have accomplished so much more. Anybody else feel like that? Grab a sip. But I'm trying to just enjoy the day. I put 4 things on my list to do today, and I'm going to try to keep it to that so that I don't overdo it. I just want to have some relaxation today before I go back to teaching tomorrow. So that's my goal for the day, just to accomplish a few shorter things. Well, one of them is not so short. One of them is cleaning my art studio. It is such a mess, but I'm getting there. Anybody else doing any organizational things today? Check one thing here. You guys can come on and say hi. If you're just coming on, say hi. Tell me what you have planned for the day. Are you drinking your first cup of coffee, or have you been up for a while and you're already getting tons of stuff accomplished? Or maybe it's going to be a pajama day. That's fun. Love that. All right, I'm almost done with the carbon paper part where I have traced my letters, and you can see I'm not being super careful about getting them perfect. All right, so there is my lettering. And I'm just using this mixed media pad. Whoops, I'm flying all over the place here. This is what I do, a lot of different techniques that I try out. And so this is my mixed media pad. What is it called? It's great for being able to just try out things. I think it's called BIANYO, whatever that, Bianyo. And you can use acrylics on it. You can use watercolor paints on it, all kinds of stuff. Looks like Rhoda's having her first cup of coffee today. Yeah, it's so yummy. I love my coffee, gotta say. All right, I'm going to use a liner brush. This is just a small little brush, and it is easy to get details like this going. So let me move everything out of the way, pull this over here, shake up my paint. For this kind of thing, I love using the golden fluid acrylics. They really go on smoothly. It's a little looser of a paint, and you don't have to use much. Look, I use just a little bit. I probably will need a little more. And I'm just going to slide this over here. My goodness, I'm having trouble getting sorted out here. All right, so now I'm going to take my brush and I twist it and pull to try to get that point on top of the bristles there. And then just go ahead and add your paint right on top of your canvas or whatever you're using. You could actually take this out of the mixed media pad. It's nice and it's a nice firm paper, so you really can get a it looks really great when you put it in a frame, maybe mat it, or just keep it as a practice as you start to learn how to paint. If you think this brush is too small or big, you can always go to a smaller one. And I might do that. I'm going to water my paint down even more, just a little bit. I'm going to switch to slightly smaller. Let's see. I think I have enough brushes here. I'm not super great with keeping my brushes always perfect, so I do my best, right? And here we go. Try this one. Yeah, this brush is definitely better. You just have to try them out. They're both good brushes. It's just one is a better length for what I'm doing. And so I'm going to keep on working on this, and this is the technique. Basically, you use carbon paper to add your lettering, and then you're going to go over with your paint. If you don't feel comfortable with a fine detail brush like this, one of the smaller ones, you could always go to find some paint markers, like I think these would be too big, these Poscas, but they have smaller ones that are more of a fine tip, and those would be good for something like this. But I will just keep on painting, and then I will post on my site later to show you what the final result is. So hoping everybody has a wonderful day today, and be productive, but not too productive. Try to enjoy your life a little bit. All right. That's what I'm going to tell myself too, because I always overdo it. All right. Take care and keep painting.